Okay, so today we're going to do the last little bit of the 3 equations that we still need to do. So let's go to question number 24, and as you can see, that's exactly the same as question number 23. Okay, so question number 24, this is now going to be a cube root. Okay, then we have 2 cubed multiplied by 3 to the power of 8 divided by 3 to the power of 2. Now, all of a sudden, we already know that, whoops, there's something wrong here. We do not have the same base. Okay, so now we need to figure out how to make this number the same base as the rest so that we can actually use our indices rules. So what is 2/3? 2 cubed. So 2 times 2 gives us 4. 4 times 2 gives us 8. Okay, so can we cube 8? Can we make it on the base of 3? No, we cannot. Which means what we then need to do is we need to solve all of these indices. Okay, so 2 to the power of 3 gives us 2 times 2 gives us 4. 4 times 2 gives us 8. Okay, so it gives us 8. Now the thing is, we actually need to do this with our calculator. We need to double check. We need to do this long multiplication thing. Ne? So we're going to have to stick through it, and we actually have to do it because we have to solve this one, and this one will be quite a big number. Okay, so let's do it vertically and rather than horizontally. So then we have 3 times 3 gives us 9, times 3 gives us 27, times 3 gives us 3 times 7 gives us 21. 3 times 2 gives us 6, plus 2 gives us 8, times 3 gives us 3 times 1 gives us 3, 3 times 8 gives us 24, times 3 times 3 gives us 9, 3 times 4 gives us 12, 3 times 2 gives us 6, plus 1 is 7, times 3, 9 times 3 gives us 27, no, 9 times 3, yes, it's 27. 3 times 2 gives us 6, plus 2 gives us 8, and 3 times 7 gives us 21. Okay, let's see how many times we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So one more. Okay, so times 3. 7 times 3 gives us 21. Wrong. 1, carry the 2. 3 times 8 gives us 24, plus 2 gives us 26. 26. 23 times 1 gives us 3, plus 2 gives us 5, and 3 times 2 gives us 6. So remember, the thing is, they're going to ask you these kind of questions, ne? And yes, we need to be able to know how to do this. I know it feels tedious because why we have a calculator, but you do have exams, tests that you'll have to write without a calculator. Okay, so you'll need to know how to do this. Okay, so let's do 3 squared. 3 squared, 3 squared, 3 times 3 gives us 9. Okay, now we can actually rewrite this equation. Let's do it over here. So then we have the cube root of 8 multiplied by 6561 divided by 9. Okay, so now we need to solve that equation. So what is 6561 times 8? So 6561 multiplied by 8. Let's do this. We can do this. I know we can. 8 times 1 gives us 8. 8 times 6 gives us 48. So 8 carry the 4. 8 times 5 gives us 40, plus 4 gives us 44, carry the 4. And 8 times 6 gives us 48, plus 4 gives us 52. So now we have the cube root of 52488 divided by 9. And now, yes, you guessed it, we need to do long division. I know you haven't done it in a very long time, but again, like I said, it is something that you need to get used to because yes, you're going to get one of these questions in your exams. Okay, so practice makes perfect. So let's do the long division. So 5, 2, 4, 8, 8, and we divide it by 9. So 9 goes into 5, can't. So 9 goes into 52. 9 goes into 52 5 times. 5 times 9 gives you 45. Subtract, go borrow. We're left with 7. 7, this will be 7, sorry, this will be 8. Okay, 8. 8 times 9 is 72. We subtract with, left with 2, then bring down the 8. That would be 3. 3 times 9 gives us 27. Subtract, we're left with 18, and then we're left with 2. So 5,832. Now we need to write this over again. So this is the cube root of 5832. Now we need to find the cube root of this number. Okay, so another trick of how to figure out a cube root without a calculator is we need to take the numbers. We need to find out what our cube roots are. Okay, so we have, let me just scroll down so we have enough space here. Let's make a table. Okay, so we have cube roots. So the first cube root is 1, right? Okay, and then the second cube root is 8, because 2, so 1 cubed gives us 1, 2 cubed gives us 8, 3 cubed gives us 27, 4 cubed gives us 64, 5 cubed gives us 125, so 5 cubed gives us 125, 6 cubed gives us 216, 7 cubed gives us 343, 8 cubed gives us 512. We're looking for a number that ends with this number, né? So we have 5832. So we're looking for a number that ends with a 2, basically. Okay, so let's look for that. We have, so the last number here is 1. The last number here is 8. The last number here is 7. Last number here is 4. Last number here is 5. Last number here is 6. So the last number I'm talking about is this one here. The last number here is 3. And last number here is 2. Okay, so we're looking for a number that ends with 2. And we found it. That is 8 cubed. Okay, so now we write down the 8. Okay. Okay, so that 8 cancels because this is 3 numbers. We cancel the 3 numbers there. So now we're looking for a number that is closest to 5. Not bigger than 5, but closest to 5. So let's look at our numbers here. We have 1 and then we have 8. 8 is bigger than 5. We can't take 8 because it's bigger than 5. So we need to take 1. And what is the cube root of 1? 1. Okay, so then you put 1 there. Now, I know you don't believe me, but go and test it on the calculator. Nee? The cube root of 5,832 equals to 18. Okay, so go and test it out. This is a method that you can use. And yes, it seems confusing, but we're going to do it quite often. So the cube root of this is 18. But hold on. We're not done yet. They asked us, hold on, no, that's fine. Okay, so the answer here is 18. I was thinking about another equation. Okay, I know this is a very, very big equation. Okay, a lot of working out to do here for 1 point or for 3 points, but you do need the exercise. Okay, and the more you do it, the faster you'll be at it. Now let's go to our second last question. 25. Okay, our second last question says 25 times 5 cubed times 5 to the power of negative 3. So this one we can already change to a power of 5, right? Because 5 times 5 equals, 5 squared equals 25. So then let's change this. It's 5 squared multiplied by 5 cubed multiplied by 5 negative 3. And then we can change the equation, which says 5, 2 plus 3 plus negative 3. Okay. So we know that if we plus 3 with negative 3, we get 0. Okay. So if we plus 3 with negative 3, we'll get 0. So then the answer would just be 5 to the power of 2. And that's our answer. Okay, makes up for the last equation that we had a lot of things that we need to do, isn't it? Okay, so our last question is 27 times 9 to the power of x, and we need to answer in the power of 3 with relations to x. Okay, so let's do this. 27 times 9 to the power of x. Okay, so what we first need to do is we need to change these into powers of 3. So 27 to change to the power of 3 is 3 to the power of 3, right? 3 cubed. Okay, and then 9 changed to the base of 3 gives us 3 squared. But hold on, we still have the x, isn't it? Okay, then we simplify by using the power rule. Okay, which means it's 3 to the power of 3 times 3 to the power of 2 times x. Okay, then we have our basically almost our answer. We just need to solve it further. Okay, so according to our rule, if we have 3 to the power of 3 multiplied by 3 to the power of 2x, we need to multiply this. We need to add these two numbers together, isn't it? Okay, which means the solution to this equation is 3 to the power of 3 plus 2x, because we can't add a variable with a non-variable. Okay, so that is our solution. Now, I've given you a lot of work with indices, but this is to cover all the bases. So if you do not understand any part of this, you need to let me know as quickly as possible, because again, we're building a house, okay, and we can't build the rest of the house if the foundation is not laid straight. So please let me know if you do not understand any of this, or if there's one equation, especially question 24, that I need to work out again slower, okay, and I need to give you more examples. Remember, I finished school already. You still need to finish school. So I know this already. You still need to get this into your head. So make sure that you understand all your work before you move on to the next topic. And have a good day.